Hi,
Hello.
Sai. Hi, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, there we go. I had mine on mute. Sorry, my life.
Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for coming early. This is my first kind of hosting any wonderful events. I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. I see that. Do you want to enable my video, honey?
Yes.
Perfect.
So
That way I know what I look like, right? Make sure I.
there we go.
Yes. So this is your first one. Oh, that's great.
Yes, yeah.
How long have you been part of Wonderful?
Oh, so I've been working with them for around 2 years now.
Ah,
I do all like the background stuff, and yeah, and this is the first time nobody else was available. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a go.
I'll take it. Why not? Excuse me. No, I've been a small business, one of their people for quite a long time, and it just got to the point I was like, my platform isn't really ready yet to do the webinar portion, and I was just like, you know what, I'm ready now, and I'm going to be speaking at WITS next week. So
Oh, exciting.
yeah, it all's going to kind of come together at least. So
Oh, amazing. That will be great.
yeah, and excuse me, you're oh, perfect, you're recording
Yeah,
it. Great.
I'm
Then I have to
recording.
have
Yeah.
coffee and I'm half prepared. I'm half not prepared. I'm like, you know what? I'm just here to talk, and tell the
Mhm.
people what we're about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I pull up my deck just in case.
Do you
Well,
want to see if you can present quickly?
yeah, I can do that.
Let me stop sharing. There we go.
Share slide. Sorry, I've got 5,000 freaking tabs open today, of course. Okay, let's see if I can share screen.
Oh, and quickly, how do you pronounce your surname? I don't want to get it wrong.
Yeah, Bunnell.
Now, brilliant.
Salad Bunnell.
I'm
Okay,
gonna let you introduce yourself and NaviSavi. I'll just do a quick like hello, welcome, and then you can take it from there.
Great. And then can you see my screen, sweetie?
Yes.
Perfect. So, and you can see this screen as well?
The pitch deck.
Yeah, can you see pitch deck screen?
Yeah, I can see that.
And the screen.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, that's easy.
Hey. So let me take over now, and then you can share once. So are we ready? Shall I accept everyone in?
Yeah, let them in.
Hi, everyone. Just gonna wait a couple more minutes while people are still coming into the webinar.
Just unmute to say hello, so you know we're hearing you.
Thanks.
How are you gals today? It's finally Thursday. I feel like I've been waiting for the weekend for a long time.
I woke up this morning thinking it was Friday, to be honest. I'm so jet lagged.
Where are you at right now?
So I'm in the UK and I just got back from LA. So my days have switched.
That's always a tough flight. Yeah, I used to go between New York or LA and Denmark. So it was like, I was great going one way because I can always stay up later, but to get up earlier, that's always the fight. A little bit of a night owl.
I'll just give it one more minute.
Yeah, perfect. Like we've got a good crowd.
Yeah.
15 people. Wow.
Yeah. I see
Well,
there's an Yvonne. My grandmother's Yvonne. I like that name.
Uh-uh.
And we have one boy creeping around here. I see a David, but that's my David. He's he works at NaviSavi. So I told him if he wanted to join and see what we're doing here.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I'd
just curious to
invite
hear-
him to the party. You what?
I'm just curious to hear the pitch.
You were like, what do I need to build that Sally's pitching out there, right?
Right, well, let's get started. Welcome, everyone, and welcome to How to Make Money with Your Video Content. So my name's Kit Chaba, and I'm the marketing manager here at Wonderful, and I'm super excited to introduce Sally to you all. She's the creator of NaviSavi, but I will let her introduce herself and NaviSavi to you all.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys so much for attending this event. I truly appreciate it. It's kind of been a long time in the making. I've been part of Wonderful for over 2 years now as a member and then as a small business partner. So it's a great community. And funny enough, Wonderful community and the Creator Network was actually the first network that I started pitching NaviSavi to. It was during the pandemic in 2020, and everybody was sitting at home, and we had these kind of speed dating with content creators. So many of you of Wonderful's community were the first users of NaviSavi, even before it was released. So I thank you guys for being along for the long journey. It's been a long one, I know. So yeah, so obviously I want this to be very kind of back and forth. I'm going to start off kind of telling you a little bit about NaviSavi for those of you that do know, that don't know what we do. And then I'm going to kind of walk you through the front end of the platform. And then I'm going to walk you through the back end. And that really is going to talk about how content creators can really start monetizing our platform, and all for free, which I know is sometimes hard to believe. So I'm going to start screen sharing here. Let's see if I can. So a little bit about NaviSavi. Let's see if I can pull up this bad boy. All right, so if anybody can see that right now, just to get a little idea on NaviSavi. So NaviSavi is a video-only travel app in which users upload unedited videos of places they recommend. So just kind of going through, this idea came to me because I was struggling with, traveling around the world. It was a little before the rise of user-generated content, and influencers were just coming into play. I been to 113 countries, and I was posting content myself. And I would have little packets of everywhere that I went for the month or those 6 or 8 weeks. And friends said, well, how do I go do what you did? So for NaviSavi, to me, I actually had the idea to create NaviSavi as a TV show. So NaviSavi in its initial form was a TV show. So I pitched out the travel channel for 2 or 3 years. I knew nothing about tech. I come from the music industry, and David as well. But I was the head of video content. So I really started marrying my 2 worlds together. And I was having the issues that everyone was watching video content, but I couldn't find one place in which I could watch it, get all the information I wanted, and start organizing those videos into almost an itinerary or playlist. I absolutely love the Container Store. So they literally one time were like, we have a customer creation in aisle 6. Yeah, I am obsessed with like having things in order, and I wanted my travels and my video content to be that way as well. So that's really why I created NaviSavi. A platform that really is all about the 360 journey. I'm not here to take away from your individual businesses. That's if you have Instagram or TikTok or blogs or YouTube channels. I am here only to support your business and what you do, to give you greater reach. And, you do what you do best, and we're just here to complement it. So that's really what we have at NaviSavi. We're trusted creators come together and show a real representation of a travel recommendation. And what that means for you guys, there is no editing. All you got to do in NaviSavi, it's pretty simple. I'm going to walk you through those outside steps, and then we're going to get into how you guys can actually make money. Yes, myself, CEO and founder of NaviSavi, and I'm a digital nomad. So anytime you see me somewhere, I am running around the world. Just ping me, and I'm always happy to grab a drink with any and every one of you. And I'll also be speaking at WITS next week. For those of you that will be coming, I'm talking about experiences and content creators colliding. So please join me for that. It's Saturday morning in Puerto Rico. Let's go through. Here we go. This is a little bit about NaviSavi. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to revolutionize and create a unique travel community specific to one app. TikTok's great, but I get hit with a lot of different things coming at me, even if I'm searching travel. The same for Instagram. I save them into buckets, and then I have to go do the research outside of that or the booking outside that. So really, NaviSavi is just one-stop shop for all travel. So this is the user journey that we have. So basically, as a user, you come on and you can look for destinations that can be, anywhere in the world, or if you're currently in a destination, you can start searching as well. What we do and how we do things differently, instead of searching by hashtags, we actually have it so you can search by category, price, distance, everything from eat, sleep, play, explore, party, LGBTQ, good Wi-Fi. We have all of those pieces to really narrow down content. And that's how I see NaviSavi is really just trying to fine tune your research of travel experience through short form videos. Here you watch the videos. Every video is 30 seconds or less. Every video, you can upload up to 3 videos per location. So what that means, as long as you're showing different points of view, if you're in a restaurant, maybe there's an outdoor patio, there's a bar area, and then there's maybe an arrangement of food and the atmosphere and the ambiance. Capture all 3 of those, each video being 30 seconds or less, and you can jump in, and all you got to do is upload that one sweep, click 3 videos, check in on basically kind of like Google Places of where that destination is. In our AI, automatically and APIs pull all that information to populate. I'll walk you through it a little bit further, but all you got to do is tag it, eat, sleep. We populate pretty much the $signs, how much, the website, all from those APIs on Google. And then if there's we really want to know, why did you recommend this? We want you to be doing the activity or the experience or having someone else within that activity or experience that you're showcasing. Because trust me, when you pay $1 per video, we have a lot of fun people that will just literally cruise by and the place is closed and you see nothing. And it's like, you're trying to give the best experience that you would show somebody else that was your friend. Right here, we have on build itineraries. And so this is a really cool feature that I can't wait to show you guys. Basically, you can come in and start building video itineraries and saving these. And eventually you can book all of them through our NaviSavi platform. Right now you can book each individual clip, and I'll talk a little bit about how you guys can actually become the booking agents. So let's walk through the creator journey, which most of you are here for. So as we talked about, creators come in and they shoot and upload up to 3 videos per location. That means if you're at this beach here, you can check in at, let's say you're at Wellagama Beach, check into that location. If you go to a restaurant nearby, you can check in up and upload up to 3 videos also of that location. As long as you keep going through, and yes, we pay you $1 per video. We do approve every clip. We have some AI that comes in and automatically sees that the video is up to quality. Make sure it's vertical. They have to be vertical and they have to be 30 seconds or less. You can edit them down to fit into 30 seconds, but we don't want you to edit them together. There's no music added, no narrative. If you're in the background talking, that's totally fine. But just as if you were FaceTiming with a friend. So when you upload videos to us, we then come in and we verify every single clip, as I talked about. Once we do that, then what we make every video bookable and taggable. As we talked about, you can start searching through those. Then we have travelers come in and they start to build itineraries, or you guys can actually build itineraries yourself. I was just in Sri Lanka, so I built an itinerary of everywhere that I was in Sri Lanka. And so basically you can put all those locations on a map. You now can share this itinerary as one single link that you could embed, whether that's into a blog post. You can, if there's steps along the way, You can share this, you know, to friends and family. You can incorporate this in short form videos and links for an entire 20-minute YouTube clip. Utilize us to your benefit of however that works. So first and foremost, we pay you $1 per video. I know it doesn't sound like much, but I've had people that were traveling through Thailand that paid for their entire trip just using NaviSavi. All you got to do is document and recommend what you enjoy doing. Third parties. So NaviSavi is now expanding. We have 50,000 videos currently on the platform. And as we've really started to test this, we're starting to get some big interest in boards of tourism wanting to license our user-generated content. We also have airlines coming in that are saying, oh, well, maybe we could utilize this for some of our destinations we fly to. DMOs. So what we're all about is we'll pay you the money up front a little bit, just to kind of acknowledge that you're putting NaviSavi on, which a lot of platforms do not do. And then we put your content within our platform and we basically pitch your content to DMOs, to, as we talked about, brands, you name it. So what we're really doing is now being able to give you an opportunity to license an individual 30-second clip that you probably wouldn't get recognized just one-on-one with a board of tourism. What we see this as is a huge benefit to our community, because instead of getting chosen as one person that can only be the person that gets flown there, that gets the fam trip, that covers the content, then pushes and promotes, what if 25 of you could all get paid for licensing a couple of your clips? And then we either have one of you put together that, that reel, or we put it together ourselves, or the tourism board, and then they can pay you because your content is in it to reshare. So we're kind of going the opposite direction, and we want you to basically all have an opportunity on your resumes to say, I worked with the Board of Tourism of Croatia and Thailand and these DMOs and these brands. So it's really kind of a creator economy. Travelers come through and they start building itineraries themselves, or if they have an itinerary that you created, they can copy that and then they can add in their own videos, they can customize that. So NaviSavi, we make all that content bookable. But what we're going to be getting into is we're now going to be, instead of making you guys affiliate revenue, which I think most of you know affiliate revenue, if you're working with one of the big aggregators, they're going to give you, they take probably 15 to 35%. And you are left with getting 5% of that commission. So what NaviSavi is doing, we're kind of flipping all of this around. And we are now, we take a flat rate and you guys charge whatever commissions you want. So we'll get into that a little bit later. And then as you come through, we recommend we're going to start getting some partnership rewards to use on our booking platform, you name it. So there's definitely some really big opportunities that are going to be coming. And finally, the core values of NaviSavi. We are a sharing economy. We see everybody as a content creator. You do not need a following of thousands and thousands of people. All you need is somebody that you can walk around your own city. We had a gal in Paris. She's a wonderful, wonderful influencer. And she literally walked around Paris for a couple weeks and made $900 in her hometown. And that's what we're looking for. We want you guys to show us your local communities, your last trip, everything. You know, this gives you an opportunity to become that kind of local expert. We're supporting local businesses. So we're not here just to cover, you know, these are the must-dos of a city. We're also looking for the hidden gems, local businesses. Is there a place that, you know, it's kind of your secret spot when you bring friends to town? That's something that we're looking to really highlight, these businesses, because you put these businesses on some of the bigger platforms and it's really a pay to play, and they have to pay to be at the top of those search results. And we don't believe in that. We think if you're good, you don't have to pay for it. People are going to know it. And that's what we really want to get into supporting our local economies. With our commissions that we take from bookings, we always give a percentage back to that to a charity of our choice. We obviously have that as a committee, but yes, we definitely are all about giving back as well. We're here to really kind of disrupt how people do travel. And I say that because I don't come from the travel industry. And when you don't come from the industry, you don't know the rules of the industry. So I use that as an opportunity to say, well, I can't break the rules if I never knew them. So that's really what we're here to do at NaviSavi, is kind of turn everything upside down. And finally, we are focused on sustainability, LGBTQ, you name it. We really want to be highlighting underrepresented, Black-owned businesses, you name it. And we're also really trying to work for an effort to really start creating sustainable itineraries and some of the tours that we do and highlight that. There's definitely some organizations that we'll be partnering with to highlight those too. So some really cool things that are coming in. Okay, now I'm going to show you. Let's see if I can keep sharing my screen. Let's see. Can you see this screen, everybody? Screen is paused. Let's see. Creators. Here we go. Resume share. Okay. Let me see. I might have to redo it on a new page. Sorry, I'm no Vanna White when it comes to this. Okay, let's try one more time. Screen share. Does anybody have any questions up to this point? I'm always happy. If you have videos on YouTube or such your own site, can you put them there? Absolutely. You still own your content. We want you to own your content. NaviSavi is just a secondary resource. Even when we third-party license, we basically tell them that this content may be put elsewhere. You guys still own the content. You're basically giving us a right to sub-license that content. Now, if that content is an exclusive only, that you're working with the Board of Tourism and it has to go there and they want it nowhere else, that's kind of them the breaks. And if we do get an opportunity, they want to use it exclusively, we will then approach you and ask you about that to make sure you're okay with those terms. Yes, I see Jen H. If you already, sorry. If you already have content on a certain place, does your content get rejected? Nope. Do you need to have a person video? Nope, don't need a person. I can show you a little bit about, you can run out and upload videos anywhere in the world. But do you have to person the video? You can talk in the video. I have some people narrate. Sometimes we get videos and we had one gal, I'll tell you this though, she was talking shit on the place as she's uploading the video. And we said, well, you can't, you have to recommend this, this is, definitely something that we want you to be able. I always say, if it's your best friends, you wouldn't tell them this is the 8 worst places to eat in New York. We are here to not tear down small businesses. We only provide content that supports that. So that's definitely something. In terms of taxes, we do right now. So we pay everything through PayPal, which is great because PayPal technically takes care of all of our tax situations above 600. But we'll probably send you at the end of the year, if you're above that level, a 1099. So we will send that to you through our tax people, but don't worry too much about it. It's, it's pretty simple. All right, let me share again now for our next page. Share screen. Let's see what. Okay, so I'm going to show you this video, which I think is going to be kind of helpful. I probably should have showed it first. It summarizes everything that really NaviSavi is right now if you are a content creator. So watch this, and then we're going to go through and we're going to go a little bit more in depth on the process of NaviSavi.
Welcome to NaviSavi, the travel app for content creators. Where making money is easy. Shoot videos of experiences you recommend or upload previous trips from your camera roll. Just make sure the videos are vertically unedited and 30 seconds or less. Check into the location, add tags, why you recommend it, and maybe a helpful hint. You can upload up to 3 videos per location. Just make sure to show different parts of the experience, and bam. Once it's approved, we pay $1 per video. Want to make some more cash? Now, NaviSavi will help you sub-license your content for additional commissions for doing absolutely nothing. Now get paid for the content that you've already uploaded. Don't chase after brands, let them chase after you. Brands on NaviSavi and now multiple creators can also work together with big brands. Finally, NaviSavi is now letting you become your own booking agent. That means no more minimal affiliate payouts. Set your own commission rates and let NaviSavi do the rest. NaviSavi handles the website, payments, and inventory for 0 monthly fees, just a flat rate commission on select bookings. Our new travel agent platform allows you to build and sell your content. NaviSavi. The travel app made for creators, like you, for you. Sign up to NaviSaviapp.com or download it today, because savvy travelers start here.
Yes, so that is NaviSavi in a nutshell. Do we have any questions, I guess, at least on, I see there a couple questions. Yes, you can actually build itineraries from other people's videos, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to show you, I've actually got my screen share on my phone right now. I'm going to give you a little idea. Let's see. I think I can highlight a user. Let's see, screen share. See if I can find on this. Sorry, I'm doing a little backwards on Zoom. Let me see if I can find all of the users here. Apologies. I'm usually a Google Meets girl. Let's see if we can find myself. Not. Is that me in there twice? Pin. Let's see if that's. Okay, let me see if this can screen share now. Share. All right. Let's see. Sorry, ladies. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yay! There we go. Yay! I just learned. There we go. I just learned. I just learned. Having a travel app. I just learned that. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's go here. All right. So this is NaviSavi. All right. So this is NaviSavi. Are you guys hearing an echo? Are you guys hearing an echo? Sorry if so.
Yes.
Okay, let me try and get through that. Let me try and get through that. Mute my own screen. Mute my own screen. Okay. Okay. Can anybody hear me at all still? Can anybody hear me at all still?
We can definitely hear you.
David,
just-
can you hear
we
me
can
or not?
definitely hear you.
David,
just
can you hear me or not?
a little bit of an echo.
We're hearing everything twice. We're hearing
Not just
everything twice. Not just you.
I'm going to keep talking, and if you can hear me, awesome. Keep talking, and if you can hear me, awesome. This is giving an idea. But this is giving an idea of what NaviSavi videos would look. So all these videos basically just something you like. Destination. Swipe up. Something you like. Swipe. You can go to the book feature, and you can go to the book feature. Add, share. Book. Right now, if you add something. Right now, if you add something. You can actually start adding. You can actually start adding. Now, this can be a playlist of your own, or it can be a playlist of other people.
I'm so sorry,
sorry.
Now, start building your own
I'm so very sorry.
Start building your own
Jump in.
Way
itineraries.
too much echo, way too much, way too much echo, way too much echo.
I'm going to stop for the screen share. Okay. I'm going to stop for the screen share then. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry, the echo was too much. So at least you give you an idea. If you want to download NaviSavi, I can walk you through a little bit of those features. My apologies on that. So just looking a little bit further on our website, maybe I can show you some of those pieces right there. Okay, let's screen share here, and let's go back to NaviSavi. Creators, and this is our NaviSavi creators. Okay, so on this, if you guys go to our website, you can start seeing a little bit more on NaviSavi. And this is what I'm talking about here. All the video content is unedited, 30 seconds or less, and just shows the experience. So that can be from anywhere and everywhere. So these individual videos kind of act as their own booking. So you're not really editing multiple together. Users can tap through more of one location to get more ideas of the experience. There might be other users that have the same experience, but it really is just giving different points of view. So really you can kind of come in and start building these playlists. So you could go through anywhere in Iceland, let's say. You can go through anywhere in Iceland, or this trip it looks like is in Turkey. You can basically shoot these individual clips and start building an itinerary yourself of your trip. Or you can go in and you can actually use other people's videos to start building your own itinerary and sharing that itinerary. It's completely, everybody's videos are usable for your own needs. You can share them, you can build them. So what you do here is what we talked about. Basically, you get a point for every video that pops up or every video that gets approved. And through that, we have a minimum of $100 in which we have for a PayPal payout. But many people hit that within fairly soon, for a couple weeks even, be surprised, because you can go through your old camera roll as well. This just gives you an idea. Our blog, let's see, I just added a new thing for, there we go, on our creators section and our demo. So I showed you this video, and then on our demo page, I'm going to show you one more video on our demo page that gives us a little better idea of NaviSavi as well, on how you build and how you upload.
Only travel app that lets you watch, upload, and save short clips of destinations and experiences from around the world. All the videos on NaviSavi are edited by our team. Just real experiences posted by real travelers. If you love creating content, just point, film, and upload. Record your top experiences while traveling, film your favorite places in your city, or just post old videos from your camera roll. We want them all. We're sorting thousands of videos uploaded by other travelers. Follow their journey. Earn rewards for posting, watch, save, and earn as you go. All on NaviSavi, the real travel.
All right. Now that I've walked you through 2 videos here, any additional questions while I'm on this stage here? I just downloaded it and started. I see icons and yes, absolutely. Sorry about the not being able to screen share on the actual app. So if you see on the app, and I do the initial videos we have here on NaviSavi. Actually, I'm going to take you to, let's see if we can get this page to load. Oh, my internet's unstable. That's the story of my life here. If not, we'll just have to go to, oh, I have it spelled wrong. There we go, that's funny. That might help. Here we go. So this is a site that NaviSavi is going to be all included underneath our current app, but it really starts giving you an idea of what each piece of content is about. So we're going to walk through here. You can see I can highlight some of those same pieces on the app. All right, so on some of these videos here, you can see obviously there's the heart, the eye, the information on those. Here's probably a better view of that. Here's the same ones. Okay, so if you see these videos, we have the icon is how many people have seen your video. The book icon or the info button, we'll get into that. Heart is like, obviously. On the book button, we're going to get into this a little bit. This is where you come in and you can watch the experience in more detail. Booking. We are still integrating all of our wholesale booking site into this, but once we have that completed, this will right now we're working with the company Stay 22 and the integrated map. This is still the affiliate links, but all this content will then be taking you over to our NaviSavi booking site. So as you come in, then you go, here we go. Let's go back here a page. So this is itineraries. This is people that have built cool itineraries of things to do anywhere in the world. So let's look at Deanna Troy, great influencer. So she basically put together this itinerary of what to do in the Philippines. So as we see a lot of this content, you can go through the day by day. Now on the app, you can see it in map view. We're still working on that for this, but she really gives you an idea of all these places to go. So now if you want to share this icon, you can actually share a playlist that you've created. You can copy the link and put that within your blog post. You can put that, drop it into Facebook recommendations to chats. What I love about it is I'm constantly on these chat groups or Facebook groups and say, hey, I'm going down to, Puerto Rico for the first time. What should we go do? Or now you can be NaviSavi, 10 places that you recommend, or you can go in and pull other people's videos of places recommend in that location, whether you shop or not. So you really in building the playlist is no different than building a Spotify. It's really putting a collection of all things to do and all your favorite songs all in one shot. So then I can copy and paste that. I can share it to Facebook. What we do have is we have a partnership with Meta, which is pretty insane. We are the first travel app to have that. So what that means, all of our content now can be shared directly to Facebook Reels. Let's see if I can share this video individually here. Let's see. I have to tell Deanna that I'm highlighting her today. All right, so let's share this to Facebook. So when you share, all your content can be shared as Facebook Reels. It can be posts, whatever you want. What we have on there is it will say it's created by NaviSavi within this. You can share it as usual, but it will have a NaviSavi link at the bottom. It's going to drive people to either open it, the link here on our web video, on our web portion, if they don't have NaviSavi app. And this is where we also encourage them to download. So they'll still have access to view your content, even if they do not have the app. It will prompt them to download the app if they are viewing it as a reel, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's kind of the initial pieces of NaviSavi. Like I said, we can go into doing that. Yes, so let's go through and let's talk a little bit through this in questions that you guys might have up to this point. And we can continue the conversation, but I want to make sure that, what about showing streets that are not so pretty? Or riding public transport is nice, but one line is not. I like people to know that, all that. So what we kind of try to consider about this, Deb, is, we're not here to replace Google in terms of, if you can pretty much find this on Google as an informative piece, we're letting them do that. We're really here to kind of highlight things that are, top things to do. If your friends were coming in town for the weekend, you may give them some instructional pieces on that, but we're really here to say restaurants, must-sees, hidden gems. It can be a street, you can go to Regent Street in London, and that's definitely a shopping place or something to go. There's some streets I know that have amazing graffiti through the walls. That's something that it's really not, you're not going to buy a ticket to go there, but it's something that you need to kind of go see and do. Yes, so we're really not here to have any negativity on NaviSavi. We leave that, there's plenty of brands that have comments on those. So we're really here to just highlight things you would recommend. Because when I was creating NaviSavi, I talked to a lot of small businesses, and each and every one of them said to me, please do not create another Yelp or TripAdvisor. I spend so much time trying to push and constantly be fighting off bad reviews. So TripAdvisor just said they caught 1.3 million fake reviews the other day. So there's live audio in all the videos. I know it's probably not showing the sound here. There you go. So there's live audio in all the videos. You don't need to put any music over it, nothing. Just as if you were there experiencing it, on a FaceTime with a friend. Yes, so the web-based version that David's talking about here is the Navi-Savi site. This will all be put up and integrated very soon into the home NaviSaviApp.com, which is the marketing website. So as I said, we're just putting all these pieces in together, but wonderful community is getting a first look at what we're doing. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to give the wonderful community the first access to all of this. That means we're not opening it up to any influencers except through this community to start. So that's pretty awesome. If your video has things in the back room, wouldn't want to hear. We have some people that want to mute their audio. We honestly, for the most part, we encourage, although I'm probably the worst person for my own videos. I'm usually talking in the background and it's, you know, but for the most part, we let all audio seep through. We're not, really designed for kids and families at this point. That might come down the line, but if people are giving fun, kind of raunchy commentary in the back, we're not going to deny it, especially if it's a great video and captures a great experience on a safari or something. Yes, we'll go through the brands here in a little bit. With the brands, see videos that we posted and reach out if they wanted to work with us. Yep. Okay. So we'll talk about the brands here in a little bit. So let's get over to, so when I'm working with brands, so the brands, we are kind of the communicator between the brands. That's something that we've been doing. And that's because we can then do a one group license partnership. So let's say, hypothetically, let's say Delta Airlines wants to license footage. So what we would do, NaviSavi would have the license with Delta Airlines, and we would provide them content as the content supplier, and all the content would be under that umbrella. So you don't have to, they don't want to make individual contracts with people. They want somebody to be the middleman to handle everything. And now, we could have 400 content creators come work with Delta based on all the places that they fly, Switzerland, Philippines, you name it. So that's really kind of how we're working with brands to start in terms of boards of tourism. So let's look at Iceland. That's kind of been a cool key target for us. Let's just look at Iceland in general here. So Iceland, we've got a bunch of playlists that include Iceland. So one example, we put together Lonely Planet's best places to visit in Iceland. So if Lonely Planet wanted us to then supplement basically everything that they talked about in the book within a playlist, how awesome would that be? So that's really what we're kind of, come through and look at some of these amazing clips that we've got in Iceland, 20 clips. And we make each piece of content bookable. So that's kind of the cool part. It's each piece is a standalone. For a volcano, it really just brings life instead of, I hated watching long form YouTube or before they started making, shorts and that, but, I'd find out about all these cool places, but I still had to go to Google, and then I still had to go to Viator to book a trip and all this stuff. So we kind of just left each piece as a standalone. So that's really what we're about, is the building blocks of individual activities, hotels. There are other apps out there that are focused mainly on just hotels and bookings, and there's other ones that are just doing experience. We thought, you know what? I want to see my entire itinerary laid out, what I'm going to be doing day by day. So that's sometimes, that's kind of what we find is differentiates us. We're here to, it might not always be a ticketed event. It's maybe just this walkway, but it's definitely something you want to see. Or if you're an influencer and you want that epic picture on, Rainbow Road or wherever it might be, those are the kind of things that we want to highlight. Okay, so that gives you an idea on here. So when we go to, let's say when we go to Iceland, I think if I need to put it in here. I think we have like 300 and some videos here. Apologies as I'm running on showing videos and other things open here. Oh, David's giving me the 100 kilometers, but here we go. Okay, so this is just well, that's within Virginia. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's go. Let's do Reykjavik. If anyone can tell me how to spell that, that would... I probably chose the wrong one to... But basically, when you're a board of tourism, if you're coming in, you now can sort through all the videos that we do have on, and they basically put together playlists like themselves. So here's London. This is a great example. If we're working with a board of tourism or a DMO, they may want to highlight some of these different images, that they can basically see some of this stuff on Instagram, but then they'd have to reach out to you guys, individually get the clips, put it all together. So all this content, a board of tourism can come in and say, great, this is perfect. I wanted, this kind of look and vibe. I wanted first person point of view. And sometimes that's why we take multiple videos of certain locations, because sometimes they want a 30-second video. Sometimes they want to see Trafalgar Square by night. So we give them all those opportunities to come in and just select content. So this gives you a really good representation of, cool things to do is, checking out all over through London. So I hope that gives you a better idea. They basically come in and put together playlists, or if you're a user, you could put together from this your 20 favorite places to visit in the UK if you only have a 48-hour layover. So that should give you a little bit of idea in how we do that with a lot of the brands. Yep, got some representing the Virginia there. Let me try this out. I've got a lot of videos. I don't know what to do with content. Yes. Or I haven't built. It's nice footage from trips. That's great. Reykjavik, thank you. So right now you can only upload to the app, but we are going to be expanding this. So you have your creators will have their own portals, because we know that a lot of you have your content on your websites. So that's going to be something that we're expanding into. That way you can basically dump a lot of footage. And also, once we start getting to the point and very confident and comfortable with a lot of the creators, we already have some of them, we kind of give you guys a free pass. And that free pass is, all right, you've already uploaded 300 videos. You know what the rigmarole is. We're going to let you kind of just gung-ho and upload your own content. It doesn't have to go through our filter. So you're kind of almost checked off and already brought into it. So that's kind of the website that we talked about. I'm sure many of you on the app have seen where you can download. Let's see if there was any key moments on here. Got some good reviews. Okay, so I thought maybe. So let's get a little bit into the booking site. So the booking site is something that I want to show you guys a little bit about. This is now. So I have the full back end view of this. So what NaviSavi is going to do is, a lot of times you have to, there's companies out there, and I don't want to name by names, but they allow you to become booking agents. They mainly focus on hotels because that's where the largest amount of commissions you can make. Those are usually the easiest. So at NaviSavi, we decided to put all these features in. So air travel really, you make 0 commissions on, and we don't even try. It's just kind of the lay of the land. It's basically the airlines. They're trying to all get business. So hotels, that is something in which we talked about has the highest ability to make larger commissions on. So you can type in a destination here, and we'll even just go to London, England, just as our example. So what I'll show you here, when you go into London, England, instead of you guys going into a website like booking.com, you don't know how much commission they're taking. What we do is we have access to wholesale rates, wholesale. So there is no intermediary on that. So what NaviSavi comes in, and let's say NaviSavi, you are an influencer yourself here. So NaviSavi, we take 5% flat of all your bookings, but you can set the commission. So we reverse the model. Instead of taking 25 and give you 5, we just take the flat rate 5, and then you can charge whatever you want. So you can see in here that this is the wholesale rates, the markup rates. So you're basically beating a lot of the competition. And, NaviSavi, we're here basically because we want our customers, our travel agents to quote unquote, we want you to get the best prices. And I originally signed up to this because I thought, oh, hell, I'll use it for my own purposes. So I really, I just book all my hotels through NaviSavi, and we haven't even launched it yet. So just getting my own slick deals. So here you can see the agency markup that we will have, and then you can come in and put in your own markup. So you can see there's some really big differences here. We cannot publish these rates. So that is kind of the one faux pas of not being able to publish and advertise these rates because they are wholesale. What that means, so basically they have them under NaviSavi platform. As long as you sign up to NaviSavi, it's behind a login, we can offer this to you for free. There's other companies out there like Dollar Flight Club. They're a little bit different because they're more flight based, but there's other companies out there in which you can pay a monthly fee, or an annual fee to get access to this kind of stuff. NaviSavi, we are not doing that. We want basically everybody to come here and get the lowest prices on the internet. I want Expedia to come after me. So we're really here to try and give the lowest prices possible. And as a influencer, so if you see some of these, you can take the deals yourself regardless. As we come in and we basically make each of you agents. So this example is myself. David, I'm going to come in here and make David. I can make him a client or I can make him an agent. So I'm going to come in and make our demo account. Sure, do you want to make this an active agent? Yes, I do. So we're going to come in as a NaviSavi demo account. Let's see if I can do it here. I might just have to use my own. Okay, for now. So I can go in on the back end and make each and every one of you agents. Let's look at clients. From here, these are all the people that have signed up to NaviSavi. This is just kind of our test list that we've started in our bookings. We haven't been really charging any commissions. As we talked about, these are the agents. So now we can go in and let's go to our markup settings. So in markup settings, we may say NaviSavi always wants to charge 5% commission. We have car rentals and activities. We also have the ability to charge for insurance. So that's something you guys would get a piece of as well, which doesn't always come. So let's say you want to charge, NaviSavi will have our 5%, but if you're an agent, you can come in here and say, I want to charge 10% on each of these. You can update this. All right, so now we go into our book now. Let's say hotels. We look back at hotels. Let's look for what would be an expensive weekend here. London ain't cheap these days. Yep. So now look at this. Now you're getting some sick deals here. I mean, obviously hotels are a big push, but if you stayed in these hotels, you have video content in the hotels, you can really be pushing and promoting this even on your own social media, which is pretty awesome. So, and then it drives basically to NaviSavi. But if you have a NaviSavi link, your brand, you'll be able to add your own commissions. So, you know, different influencers might have access to the same thing and they're going to charge different rates. So that's just a little kind of helpful hint, but it's something to also kind of be aware of. So this way you can put a link in bio and have an NaviSavi booking link within that. So just looking at the Trafalgar and St. James right here, retail price, wholesale. So when you come in, you can actually start comparing these. You can even act as your own travel agent for friends and family. So we kind of differentiate ourselves from the Fora model because you make affiliate commission on that. And right now you can just add your own commissions. So let's go into some of these bookings. Right now, we're going to be integrating our video content into these. So that's going to be a one-of-a-kind, unique OTA that is not available anywhere. So the one thing to note on this is when a lot of the sites show their price, it does not include tax and fees. So that's the one thing to remember on here when it shows you the full room price. This includes full taxes and fees. So it may look like we don't have the best rate just yet, but when you get to all the way at the end at booking.com, compare it, and we pretty much always have the lowest rates. So now you see your agency markup. If this was you made $70 off that hotel. You could even put it at 20%, and you're still going to be beating the competition by quite a bit when you start looking at the wholesale to regular prices. So definitely something to be interested in. This is our NaviSavi booking site. We are, like I said, we're only taking on interested members right now. In order for us to cover our fees, we don't charge you a monthly fee. What we do is always say you have to basically book $2,500 in bookings each year, which most people can do. It's everything except flights, since we don't make commission off flights. So that's something that you guys can look forward to. Like I said, we're going to be having a few test cases on this. We've already got some people utilizing it. But yeah, that's going to be, and you can kind of customize your own websites. So yeah, this is kind of the dashboard in which we have. Clearly, we're not charging ourselves commissions as we test. But that's kind of an insight on NaviSavi as the booking agent. Let's look at a couple questions here. Download the app. Okay, feel free to mess me on David. Yeah. if you're having any issues, yeah, David's our a tech guy. So if you guys do have any issues, also, is there any other questions in terms of NaviSavi, on anything? So I'm here to answer questions. I will also be in person. I'll stay on the webinar or after the webinar. If you guys want to talk one-on-one, feel free. My email is sally@navisavi-savvy.com. If you guys want to personally get a hold of me, you can always shoot me a message, email. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm a little bit of everywhere, and we can set up personal one-on-one time to walk you through this. But like I said, we're still kind of in the new phase of all of this, and we haven't even announced this to the public yet. So this is all very insider knowledge just for the wonderful community. So we want to give you guys kind of the first opportunity to take part in this. Upload videos. Obviously, we have other people uploading videos and creating itineraries, but same with the content licensing. So definitely have something fun that is going to be coming for NaviSavi. And yeah, we really look forward to inviting all of you to the platform. And there's really no downside to joining. It's free. You make money. You make even more money by doing nothing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So is there any questions or anything you want to chat through? And feel free to jump on the screen. You don't even have to put it in the chat.
Can you just say one more time the different monetization streams that you have for creators outside of just the uploading?
Yep. So the secondary is third-party content licensing. That's number 2. Then we have our booking agent. And you can basically build and promote your own content, other people's content, if it drives traffic to your booking site. You can share each as an individual link. Each video can be shared, or a playlist can be built and shared. And it can be anybody's content, your own content, you name it. So that's pretty much it on that, meaning like, eventually I'd love to turn some of you into full-time travel agents for NaviSavi as well, because we have requests coming in to book itinerary or book complete playlists. And that's just something we don't have the mental capacity to take on right now. So, but I can hand it to one of you fabulous travelers who's been everywhere. So. Oh, yes. Thanks, Audra. It's been a long time in the building. So, we've just been out in the market less than 2 years now. So.
Sally, thank you for your answers. You've been great. Since you brought up the booking thing, there are some places where in order to be a travel agent, you have to carry very heavy insurance.
Yes.
Do we have those kind of issues?
So in order, I'd have to follow up with our booking side. I know that we provide insurance. I will have to double check with that about additional and supplemental insurance on those elements. I believe they take care of everything. I would have to double check and get back to you on that. But other than that, I will follow through with that. What location specifically are you thinking?
California.
Okay. Yep, I know for right now, NaviSavi actually has our own IATA number. And so we are covered under that for all of our bookings, all of that. So that's one thing individually that you could sign up and work under NaviSavi without having to carry all those.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm very interested.
Oh, good. I want people to be interested. I'm excited to have people come on the platform and really test it out. Like I said, we're not perfect yet, but we're really here to build this for creators, by creators. So definitely want your guys' input. And I had David on the call because, having these kind of technical questions, he can see as we're really building the next framework. We're out fundraising at the moment for a little bit of over $1 million, which we're closing in on soon. So definitely what you see as a product is an MVP on all these elements. But like I said, I've been part of Wonderful for almost 2 years now, and definitely want to be able to give the opportunity there first. So. Great. Any other questions?
I suspect everyone has a lot of questions, but they're not ready to ask them until they experiment.
Yeah, you know what? And you know what? If we can even set up webinars again to the community if you guys want to get together and have a list of questions. I'm always happy to sit one-on-one as well. Like this is, you know, what I'm here for. Bread and butter is, you know, making sure you guys are happy and what you have the needs that you want within the platform. We're kind of a double, triple-sided marketplace, but you know what? Investors give me say it's a lot to take on, but I just see it as a full ecosystem, and I think too many people are trying to segment it. So
Are you supposed to be able to see kind of like the progress of your uploads? Like mine, I'm trying to upload 3 videos and it crashed once. When I reopened it, it says uploaded 1 of 3 files.
yeah,
And
so
I filled in some more information, but I just don't see a progress.
yeah, so I will say, if you are uploading 4K videos that are quite long and 3 of them, it will crash sometimes, because we've had big issues, because thinking in content creators, you're all shooting in 4K for the most part. So take that into note, like if you're really doing 4K, or if you can drop it down, a lot of times same as Instagram and that, will kind of compress it so it fits our format, because otherwise those videos take forever to load, especially as we have a lot of people uploading in foreign countries with shaky Wi-Fi. So definitely that's one thing that we're going to be expanding, is the content uploading site. And that's why we're really, working to get it on the web capabilities. Anything else? Yeah, Tammy, that sounds great. Take a look at it. Like I said, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to spend time with any and all of you. I'll be at Wonderful if you want to pin me through. I also have swag for those at Wonderful, so make sure to come up and see me after my talk on Saturday. And if there's no more questions, yeah, I'll let you guys go. And I appreciate you guys sticking with me here and really getting to know NaviSavi.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. Really informative.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. I have a tech company and I can't even hardly run a screen share, but I don't do that side of the business.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And like Sally said, if you have any questions, you can message her in the member hub and she'll be at Wits too. Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys. Thank you for joining.